Okay, let's talk a little bit about this Lakanto brownie mix. Sugar-free, which also means it's low-carb, keto-friendly, keto brownies, but also for diabetics. Let's take a look at the ingredients list. Now this is Lakanto, so it's usually pretty clean. It says tapioca fiber, non-GMO, Lakanto monk fruit sweetener, erythritol and monk fruit extract, which we all know what that is, Dutch cocoa, chickpea flour, sugarcane fiber, acacia gum, oat fiber, sea salt, baking powder, guar gum, and natural flavors, whatever that might be. But here's the rundown. 9 servings per container, 1/9. Probably about a 2x2 square, I'm going to guess. It says 30 grams. 40 calories. And the total fat content is 0, which I find odd. The total carbohydrates, 27 grams, 15 of which is dietary fiber, 9 of which is sugar alcohols, which leaves you with 3. I think that's what it says on the front. Yep, 3 net carbs and 1 protein. Everything else is kind of insignificant. So, without further ado, let's mix this up, bake it up, see what it tastes like. Just as an aside, I was looking at how to bake these, because I hadn't done that ahead of time, baking instructions. And I found out why it was suspiciously lacking fat. What you need, 2/3 of a cup of melted coconut oil. There's your fat. 2 eggs, 3 for cakey or brownies, 350 degrees, and so on and so forth. So there's the thing. You got 2 or 3 eggs, depending on how you want them to turn out, and 2/3 of a cup of melted coconut oil. It's tempting to use butter. I'm not as big a fan of coconut oil, but we'll do what they say. Okay, let's mix them up. I've already got my eggs and my oil here. I'm going to rip this open. Sounds like all you do. Yep, you mix the eggs and the oil and the coconut, or eggs and the oil and the mix, and bake them. I like to get it started with a fork, just simply because the eggs are down there and they need to get mixed up. Sometimes you can finish with a fork. It depends. Let's get this all mixed together here. And for anybody that's wondering, this is my first time using coconut oil. I bought it several months ago. Just always not a big fan of coconut. I was always afraid it would taste and smell all coconutty, even though it says it won't. You saw my other video about Aldi bread. They said it was keto friendly, and well, at least not for me. This is a shame because it was pretty good. This is not my first Lakanto video either. I did a review of their pancake mix a while back. I'll put that up in the description, up there at the top, so you can click on it if you want. In the meantime, I'm going to put this in a pan, and we're going to bake it, and we'll see you when we're done. I have to say, this is the most easy to use brownie mix I've ever had. It just comes right out of the bowl, settles out and smooths itself out. It's wonderful. Okay, we got it pulled out of the oven. We've given it a little bit of time to cool. Let's throw it on a plate, give it a taste test. I'm going to take a little corner piece here. Probably only about half a portion, but that's enough to try. So, let's see how this tastes. Well, as far as a low-carb brownie goes, these are pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being toss your cookies, 10 being I'm going to eat them all, 6.5, 7 maybe. They're not as sweet as I like, but the problem with erythritol is if you make them as sweet as you like, it's going to have that minty cooling effect in your mouth, and I don't like that. But these are pretty good. The only thing I would say that would make these better is if you took maybe a tablespoon of bocha sweet and mixed it in with them. Problem is, it's really hard to get it to mix in all the way so that you don't end up with crystals, but a little bit more sweet. Maybe some stevia, a few stevia drops in there. It just needs a little more sweet. Now that's just my own personal taste. Some of you probably don't like them all that sweet. But that's up to you. So, thank you very much for watching. Please give us the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. We've got a lot more content coming in the future. And we have a great back library. Check it out. Thanks again. Hey, if you like that and you want to see some more low-carb cooking videos and reviews and things like that, click right there. And if you enjoyed the channel, you can subscribe right there. And please be assured that we here at Putnut's Kitchen really appreciate your viewership and every minute you spend with us. And I hope you've learned something valuable today. Thank you.